The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We roll on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, congratulations. Head into the break with a quality 12-point win over a Conference Carolinas school. What was the key to get to the foul line a bunch and outshoot the Saints at the stripe to make the difference in a 12-point win?
Well, you know, they sort of surprised me by going with the zone so early in the first half and staying with it more or less the rest of the game, which makes sort of our north-south attack more difficult. But our guys were really deliberate and intentional about getting the ball towards the basket and getting in the paint, and that allowed us to get to the line, you know, and then we were able to sort of balance it out by, you know, sort of keeping them off the line. We didn't foul. We fouled, you know, significantly less than they did, and so the free throw situation was big, obviously.
24 points for Charles Clark. He does what he typically does, big time in the first half. But Cam Holmes jumps up. First career 20-point effort for him, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. What did he do to be successful here tonight? Well,
he made shots at a really high rate. I thought also that, you know, it doesn't really appear like it on the sheet, but I thought I had confidence in him to defend and to sort of force 11 and 21 into taking sort of tougher shots, and he's one of our better athletes. He's got length. He can be an elite defender, and I challenge him on that regularly. But I was happy that tonight he stepped up and shot the ball really efficiently. And truth is, you know, he was the guy that really sort of gave us some extra push. But you know, Grant wasn't shooting the ball well tonight. Malik didn't shoot the ball well tonight from the three. And really, he and Charles, Cam and Charles, were the two that really stepped up and made the significant number of threes for us.
You look at this one, 35 attempted threes. That's a season high. Granted, you do knock down 13, probably not the percentage averages that you'd like to see, but second most threes made in the game this season. Was that because that Limestone went zone so persistently?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're at home, and they were giving us good looks at it. I mean, it wasn't like we were taking bad ones. We were getting good looks. We just weren't making them. And that's, you know, people feel that against us all the time, you know. So we sort of got a dose of our own medicine. But we were able to make enough, and you know, the percentages weren't as high as I would have preferred, but it was still we were still making enough to you know, have enough points to get the W.
Hairston and Shepard combined for 51 points for Limestone, but no other Saint has more than 5.
Yeah.
How's that shake out in your mind?
They're good. First of all, they're good. You know, they're good players, and we knew that it was going to be a challenge with those two. You know, and we didn't go into it thinking we were going to stop them necessarily, but nobody else really got going, and we sort of played the scout as it was designed to play it. You know, and I wasn't that happy overall with our execution, but again, it was enough that we were able to get the job done.
Kind of a bizarre game. You get up by 12 at the half, then rattle off a 12-3 start to the second half before Limestone gets back into things. You got a guest here. Coop Dog joins us. Jake, your associate head coach, is in the fray. We'll get into the Christmas and the happy family stuff here in a moment. But you look at the second half, Limestone does get back into things, but never gets it inside of 10 points. What did you do to keep them at arm's length?
Well, we just sort of kept on making shots. I mean, they would make shots, but we'd make shots. And it turned into just a sort of swapping baskets kind of scenario. But again, we had that good solid lead, and they just never could really make up the difference.
You look at the second half as well. How big was it to keep them at double digits?
Well, that gap, that's that kind of, it almost has a psychological effect. You know, when it gets inside of 10, you just feel like there's some degree of hope. As long as it's double digits, you never really feel that good about it.
Turn your attention now to the Christmas break. You get to think about Grandma's pot roast, some roast beef, some good vibes as you head into the 2-week layoff with a win. What do you do with the best start in the Division II era and turning your attention now to a team that you've never beaten in your tenure here as head coach, a trip to Brayboy Jim and Johnson C. Smith on January 2nd?
We want our guys to go home and relax a little bit, enjoy the holidays with their families. We've had a good start, but it's just that it's a start. And all that matters is what lies ahead, not what's happened in the past. We'll learn from our experiences, hopefully, but come back. We've typically had really, really good Christmases. That Christmas segment, that week when we're back, particularly been a pretty good thing for us. We've been able to sort of make improvements. We'll do that again. But there's no doubt we open up with Johnson C. and for whatever reasons, man, they've sort of been that bear trap for us. And hopefully we can continue to improve and go into that game. That's our last non-conference game. Hopefully go into that game and perform at a high level. And then we jump right into, just the swing, that Wednesday, Saturday grind for 2 months through the rest of SAC. And I like where our team's at. We're going home here tonight and tomorrow. Very, very, very happy with where we're at. And we just want to enjoy this little downtime and come back excited to continue to play.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on the W.
Cav, I do have one complaint, though.
What's that?
It's Christmas. And being the Grinch that you are, with a heart 2 sizes too small.
Yeah, go on.
There's no music playing right now. There's no Christmas. I want a Christmas carol.
You want me to sing for you?
I would take you serenading me with a Christmas carol, but we'll pass.
Well, here's the thing. Sean Jones is sitting down there. He's got his phone out. He could easily pop on Pandora, hit us with some Bing Crosby.
A little White Christmas.
And the Don there is just sitting there. He's kicked back. I'm doing radio right now, Chuck. I'm not a DJ.
Only because you supplied me already with my Christmas treat.
Is it gone?
Well, I'll give you a pass on this one, but I'm very Christmas is my favorite season of the year, and I'm really excited about it. And I always like the tunes at Christmas. I listen to nothing but Christmas tunes at Christmas time, and I was hoping I'd come here today and have a little something.
So did you share your Christmas present with your family?
Nobody else in my family knows about the Christmas present. Now they do, thank you. So it was my pregame meal tonight, actually. Well, a little bit was left, so. But,
so it's gone.
It's gone at this point. It is gone.
Well, that's why there's no music playing.
Fair enough. All
right. That's Mr. Grinch, Chuck Benson, Domino's post-game report.